Namaste everybody, hope you're doing well. This video is coming to you from Pokhara here in Nepal, as you have seen maybe a couple of videos before. And still the air quality index is very unhealthy for people. I'm staying indoors, no need going out at night for a little short while. But the point of the video is not that. It's about the path of least resistance is the best path. I think I remember hearing that or reading about that coming from the Buddhist philosophy. One of the philosophies, just not to fight with people, not to fight with your own mind. And basically very little resistance will be the best path, because you'll have very few battles to have with others in terms of the arguments, whatever. When you're on the spiritual awakening, they could say the path of spiritual awakening, as you have maybe discussed this before with other people, or you have heard one of my videos, or you have just watched somebody's video talking about that, or read it in the book. When we are undergoing this spiritual awakening, most people don't see eye to eye with us because they think we're crazy. So the point is, it's best to keep it to yourself, and only with like-minded people do you talk about this spiritual process that you're going through, because they're going through something similar in terms of the spiritual path. They're awakening to who am I? I'm not this body, I'm not this. This is just my vehicle. Where do I come from? Not where I was born, what city I grew up in, or country, whatever. Beyond those material questions. Not that I am this man or this woman from this nationality and blah, blah, blah. I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a truck driver, I'm a garbage man, I'm a coffee girl, I'm a prostitute, whatever. No. And why am I here? Nobody can answer these questions for you. It is up to you with the form of meditation maybe that you are doing now, practicing, or maybe you just started to investigate about meditation. What is it all about? But this path of least resistance is the best path, because when you start talking about these things to your family, to your friends, to your co-workers, most people will think, ooh, he's missing a couple of bolts up there, or he's got a couple of loose screws, or she has a couple of loose screws, or this person is plumb loca, because people are so deep in their sleep, even though they're physically so awake and have successful careers going, successful businesses or enterprises they have started, such a happy family and whatever, but they're so asleep concerning the spiritual path. So if you don't really want to have those confrontations with them labeling you this and that and asking you to see a shrink or whatever, it's best just to go to those places like those Buddhist meditation centers that you can find in some places around the world, or those, let's say, those yoga places where they do meditation, they do talk about spiritual life. Then you will find like-minded people, and there you won't really have many battles to have in terms of arguments and trying to defend your position, unless one of them in there is new and they still have clinging to their old ways from their previous spiritual or religious practices. So the path of least resistance is the best path. Keep it to yourself in general, and then just find like-minded people who, instead of labeling you and yakking at you, will just be there to listen and to share their stories as well, and walk together without following each other or others on that path of spiritual awakening. That's it. If If you have any comments on this point, anything you want to ask that I may be able to answer, or somebody else may be able to answer watching this on this channel, please leave it in the comments section. I don't profess to have the truth. I don't. It's just the experiences I have been having over the years. I share them with you. Some yoga asanas, some mudras, and some talks about spiritual life and hardship and whatnot on our paths of who am I? Where do I come from? And why am I here? Through meditation, it is possible for you, and nobody else can do it for you to find the answer within yourselves to those questions. Namaste.